Hello, hello, hello. This is Scrapping Like a Lady. How you guys doing today? I am just sitting here doing a little bit of my diamond art for the Ticket to Ride. Hey, baby boy, what are you up to?
And I was getting a look at some of the Oreos I brought back.
Oh, the Oreos from Ecuador. And I was talking to my daughter, Kimberly, on the telephone, and and she was like, Mama, you should talk about serious topics because I give good advice. And she just started singing me all kind of praises. She's like, Mama, you are like Mary Poppins. When we got up in the morning at 6 o'clock in the morning when we were homeschooling, you would have breakfast going and fresh squeezed orange juice, and you'd be like singing and all excited and happy. And I was like, I did? I mean, I know that I did, but I didn't know that they even remember that. Your kids, honey, your children will remember everything. You better believe that. Good or bad, they will bring it up to you, especially when they become adult kids. They be like, and furthermore, you didn't do this, and you did do this, and you forgot to do this. So anyways, can y'all see what I'm doing down here? Y'all probably doing your own diamond art, huh? But she was like, yeah, Mom, you were like Mary Poppins, and you have such a beautiful voice. I said, Kimberly, you've been smoking marijuana. You crazy. What's going on with you? She was like, Mom, you do. You have such a great voice. I said, okay, let me just listen to what she say on my greatness. But it's real nice when your kids pay you compliments and tell you how they appreciate the way that you parent them. Now, I will admit, I did parent the way that I would have wanted to be parented. You know, I would have loved for my parents to care about what time I went to bed at night, what time I woke up in the morning, my grades, my everything, what I wore, you know, making sure that I went on vacations and my life was balanced. And I always joke with my kids because our lives were so different, so very, very different. I was listening, I know you guys have probably seen this, where there's a coach, and I've seen this done several different ways, well, a couple of different ways. And, you know, they say, stay on the line if your mom and dad, or take a step forward if your mom and dad are still together, and all the white kids go forward and the black kids stay back. And they stay, you know, take a step forward if you know, have to worry about your phone bill, or you come home and the lights have been off, and all the black kids step forward and the white kids are like still on the, you know, or the white kids go forward and the black kids are still on the starting line. And it shows the disparity, the difference between the advantage and disadvantage of having a dysfunctional life. So if your parents stayed together, you were able to step forward. Well, a lot of the black kids, they didn't even have a mom and dad that was ever together. So that was never the case. But I just thought that was very, it was very thought-provoking, you know. So Cameron has definitely had, you know, a total advantage over me. So we've been in this house for 23 years, and he's, well, 24 years. Because we moved in 2000, and it's 2024. Coming up this June will be 24 years we've been in this house. And he's 26 years old. So that means he's been here since he's been 2, and Logan was 1. So they don't know anything else. And they both were born at our other house. But he doesn't have to worry about anything. Hell, he don't worry about his car note. I pay his car note, his insurance, he ain't got his food, he ain't got to pay for nothing. But I absolutely love my kid's life being better than my life was. You know, that's what all parents should want, better for their kids. But I tell you what, I watch a lot of these true crime shows, and I am appalled at the way people are so selfish, hurt their kids, and do all of this kind of stuff. It just make me sick, make me want to upchuck in my mouth to think that you could hurt another human being, let alone a child, you know. My babies mean the world to me. All 4 of them mean the world to me. So anyways, I talked to Richard. He's like, Mom, I love you. You're the only one I could ever count on all my life. He was telling me that just a few weeks ago. And he tells me that frequently, you know, thanking me because, honey, if any child has put their mama through, there's that little bastard right there. He has put me through, but he's my baby. So I just keep on keeping on, staying in this court, you know, because I had him. And like Kimberly said, I'd rather got all that crap down there, don't look. I'd rather go through and cuss him out because he taking up all my money than to see him in a casket, you know? So, pull this thing back. Okay, so I have 0 patience when it comes to my diamond art, because if I see that I can reach one underneath the thing, as you can see, I will lift it back and get wetted, honey. Yes, I will. So, but yeah, these kids, they you know, the 21-year-old girl, she hurt her 2-year-old baby, and I was like, she said he wouldn't stop crying, and she didn't have anything to feed him, and she's been going through hard times, and, well, won't you pick the baby up and love him harder? Honey, if I couldn't feed my baby, I'd be knocking on people's doors, be like, help me. No. Well, I ain't going home to no empty house and no food. No. I go to the store and stand outside of the store and beg any person that walk up, somebody gonna help you. That's just the long and short of it. I'm not gonna go steal nothing, but I will if it came to that, you know. But before I do something like that, I will go and beg for help for me and my baby. If the baby's saying he hungry, then get off your lazy butt and go beg, you know, somebody to help you. Somebody gonna feed that baby. Even if they don't feed you, they gonna feed the baby. Go to the county welfare office, honey. Go get some assistance. Do whatever you can do. I always joke and laugh. I'm like, honey, for my babies, I'll sell my tail on the street. Willie always say, and you will go into further debt. Oh, gosh. I have to pray for God to forgive me, but that's how much I love my kids. I will sacrifice myself for any one of them. If I see one of my kids was going to get hurt, I'd be like, shoot me. Shoot me. Not my babies. I guess everybody don't feel like that. Your kids get older and they get crazy like Richard has been. You know, you get fed up. You're like, just go away. You know? just go away. Well, sometimes I want him to just go away for a short period of time, give me a break, you know, let me catch my breath. But don't go away permanently. That's why I pay for his cell phone and always get him another cell phone, and, you know, because I want to always be able to keep in touch with my crazy son. But he is actually doing very well. I'm very proud of him right now. So he's working. He's got an apartment, car, even though I have to, you know, substitute or subsidize, excuse me, subsidize his income for various things like his insurance. But at least he's thinking, I can't drive my car without insurance. Hello, there's people out there, uninsured motorists, every single day. No, you want to take a small problem, make it a big problem, drive without the insurance. So he's like, Mom, I need help with my insurance. All right, I can do that. What I can't stand is you being irresponsible out there driving without the insurance. So, yeah. Take care of your babies. I guess that's all I'm trying to say. Take care of your babies. You had them. Didn't nobody tell you to go and get yourself knocked up? And if you do, take responsibility. Not just while they cute and cuddly. Even when they get older, you know, help your babies. Everybody mess up. Everybody is not at the same level of maturity, you know. Well, I'm not supposed to be telling y'all what to do because y'all grown, but I'm telling you anyways. Help your baby. I was talking to Kim, and she hasn't unboxed her house yet. You know, the movers came, and she's like, Mom, there are boxes everywhere. I don't even know where to start, and this, that, and the other. And I told her to put yellow, and all of those are the front room. Blue, that's Anson's. Green, that's Genesis. Da-da-da-da-da. You think she listened to her mama? No, she did not. So now those boxes are everywhere. And she was like, Mama, it's so many boxes. You don't understand. Now, I understand you didn't listen to me. Yes, I understand. So I have been off. Today is Tuesday, y'all. And I did not go to work today. And I'm not going to work tomorrow. So what I should have did on Saturday, my last day at work, I should have flew out to Kimberly's house and helped her unpack and get herself all situated. Because, come on, let's be real. When you got 5 people to still tend to while you're doing all that unpacking, because they're not in school yet. The people say it takes 3 to plus days to get the transcripts and this, that, and the other. And then they got to decide where to put the kids for their classes and all that kind of stuff like that. I don't know why the military moved your kids in the middle of a family in the middle of a school year. That don't make no sense. But then again, a lot of things that our United States government does don't make a lick of sense, right? A lick of sense. My grandma used to always say, girl, that don't make a lick of sense. But, Kimberly was saying that she's so funny. My daughter, she should be a stand-up comedian because she is so funny. But she was like, Mom, the rent, you know, because they don't really pay rent. They're given the money, but and I forget what it's called, BAQ, BCC, or whatever the hell it's called. I do not know, but it's called something. But they're given the rent, and then they have to pay the rent out of the money that they're given for housing. It's like a housing allowance. And so she was like, yeah, so this house is more expensive, Mom. It's $2,700. And I was like, oh, really? And she said, And I said, and how much is the water and electricity going to be? She goes, oh, no, all that's included. I was like, wait, electric, gas, water, sewer, you ain't got to pay none of those things for the electricity? Tell some, no, Mama. I said, oh my gosh. My highest electricity bill in this house was $700. But since Willie got the solar panels and stuff like that, our highest bill with the, in the wintertime, it's higher. The highest it's been, I think it's been like $250. It was the highest. But the electricity is like $50 or something like that. But when we have to turn the heat on, honey, because we like it warms up in our house. I know my clients, they don't like it warm in their house. My client said, yeah, I like to keep it like 62. I said, oh, hell no. I know you didn't say no 62 degrees. We've yet to turn our heat on, Lisa. When it was freezing cold here, she's yet to turn it on. I was like, oh, see, I would never take a shower. I don't like taking a shower when it's cold in my house or cold where I'm at. I don't want to get my body wet and get colder. I cannot stand being cold. No, I cannot stand it. So, yeah. All right, what am I doing? I'm going to do Y next because there's a lot of Y. Why, Jesus. So she said, Ralph, you're going to stay in the military forever. The military it's a good deal when you've got a lot of kids like they have. Honey, you better stay put. Hey, you want to retire? Kim said, I told him, no, you not. No, sir. Tell him, why, Kim? She said, no, sir. He's from Georgia, you know. So, yeah, I call him Georgia Peach. I call him Rafina. Because Ralph act like the woman, and Kimberly act like the man. Ralph be like, he be like, I was like, I got y'all Christmas gifts, but I see they've got these cordless vacuum cleaners, Kimberly, and you ain't got a cordless vacuum cleaner. And she was like, a cordless vacuum cleaner, Mom. And Ralph yells in the background, yeah, Lisa, I want one of those. I said, all right, Ralph, I get it for you, no problem. But Kim was like, oh my God, Ralph, really? He loved the house being clean, and he put all those kids in a bathtub, wash them, and iron their clothes. And I'm like, Ralph, you like the wife, you know. And Kim is hard. My daughter, you saw her on the video. She funny, but she hard. Ralph don't want to spank the kids, or, you know. And Kim's like, get over here, sit down, shut up. You know, she's like that. I'm like, oh my God, Kim. And I have to tell her, she put the phone on mute, for I can't hear when she yell at the kids. And I always know when she do it, because you can tell when all of a sudden it's like deathly quiet. You know, I'm like, who you yelling at? She's like, I didn't want you to hear me yelling, Mom, because you get upset. I'm like, well, then stop yelling at my grandkids then. Shoot, you ain't got to do all that yelling. So, yeah. What are you working on, sir?
Find out how much damage is done to the ice maker can be repaired. It's coming out the inside of the ice maker.
Oh. When we were in Ecuador, the ice maker on the back porch like exploded or something. So Willie's gonna go see what's going on with the ice maker back there. More than likely, he will fix it. He will whine, bitch, and complain. Sorry, people, I'm from California. That's what we say when people are complaining. We say they bitching. He'll whine, bitch, and complain, but he will fix it, because he can fix anything. Anything. And I'm serious. That man could take apart a spaceship and probably put it together faster than original creator of it. So, but when he gets to fixing stuff, stay out of his way, because he don't want you asking him any questions, and he gets frustrated. But maybe that's the way he works through figuring out how to do things. I have no idea. I don't think to myself, can you just shut up and fix it? Because you're going to fix it. So just shut up and do it. But I have been enjoying him being back. It was so funny because when he came home at 1 in the morning, we got in bed about 3 o'clock. And he was rubbing my back and saying how much he missed me. And honey started snoring. And I just thought it was the funniest thing. So I just laid there listening to him snoring, just being appreciative that he was there snoring. It was kind of cute. And then after a while, it wasn't cute no more. So I went on the other side of the bed, and he come, spooning up in back of me and start rubbing my back again. Now he right up on me, snoring in my ear. I'm like, okay. I just started praying, Lord, please give me sleep, because I'm about to elbow this boy right in his neck that's flapping and snoring in my ear. Oh, gosh. Sometimes I'll tell him, Willie, go on your side of the bed. What, honey? What? Just go on your side of the bed. You're snoring too loud. And sometimes I'll put my iPods in my ear because I like to sleep with my notepad on, which Cameron always gets on to me. He's like, Mama, do you really have to sleep with that iPad? They say that ain't good. Then they shouldn't do it. The people that say, it disturbs your sleep, then tell them don't do it. That's what I tell him. He's like, Mom, that's why you don't get good sleep. Who say I don't get good sleep? It ain't none of your business what kind of sleep I get. I'm fine. But, excuse me, he will come in there and turn my thing off. And as soon as he turn it off, then it wakes me up. And he's like, Mom. I'm like, boy, bye. And I turn it right back on. Get out of my room. Or if I'm sitting in the reclining on the couch that reclines, he'll come and do the same thing. But it always wakes me up when he try to turn my stuff off, because I don't know, maybe subconsciously I can hear. I must. So, yeah. How many of y'all do that? Anybody else out there sleep with their TV or their iPad on? They say we ain't supposed to do that. Well, whoever y'all are, mind your business. Anyways, I am going to call Sabrina today. What is this thing doing here? Oh, I don't know why that was over there. I'm going to call Sabrina here in a little bit to see what she is up to. I think she goes back to work tomorrow. She always sends me a picture of her calendar for the month. And I think it says she goes back to work on Wednesday. So she's at home chilling right now. I don't think she's moving to her apartment. I think she moves in like next week. But the hotel she's staying in has like that kitchenette and all of that stuff, Oh, my eye. Oh, I got something in my eyeball. Ah. I hate when that happens. But they also have the continental breakfast and all of that. And she gonna say, they got all that stuff down there that you like to eat. And I was like, because, Sabrina's like a vegetarian. She doesn't eat red meat and all of that kind of stuff, or chicken and fish, or, she don't eat that stuff. I said, I eat it all. Everything. I am a foodie. Y'all know I love food. Last night I made spaghetti because Cameron said he wanted spaghetti, and Willie was like, ooh, that does sound good. And Kim told me, so Mama, don't nobody make spaghetti like you make spaghetti, Mom. I'm like, so everybody in the house wanted my spaghetti last night, so I made a big old pot of spaghetti, and then we had it again for lunch. Of course, you got to make fresh pasta, you know, so I made fresh pasta, and they had it again for lunch today. But when I say my spaghetti sauce is thick, because I put different meats in it and cut up pepperonis and mushrooms and bell peppers and onions, and it's a thick, red, juicy sauce that's heavily seasoned. Honey, stop me. With garlic breads, and sometimes I'll make a salad, but yeah. My family, like, just give us the food. Just give us the spaghetti. My eye is hurting. You know, you have something in your eye and you rub it too hard, and the conjunctiva is very sensitive, you know. Or the little gel covering on your eyes is called the conjunctiva, just so you know. My conjunctiva hurts. Oh, God. I just love me. I love crazy people. And so since I'm crazy, I love me. So, folks, I have not done my fingernails. Look at these old lady fingers. I have not done my fingernails in forever. Forever. And I had to go mail Willie's old phone back to the phone company because he got his new phone. And I just thought that'd be nice for me to do that for him. And so I saw the nail place next door, and I was going to go inside, and I just didn't feel like sitting there. That's just to be honest. I just didn't feel like sitting there. And I saw this other lady going in there, and she looked all sophisticated, and I looked like Raggedy Me. And I was like, I did not want to go in there and explain why I look like who shot the sheriff. So, and I wanted to go get a massage today too, but what did I do outside of the house? Well, yesterday, remember I told you guys that Freddie gave me a phone, that 14, and so the Pro Max. And so I took it to get the phone changed over from my 12 Pro Max to the 14. And honey, it took them forever and a day to get it all set up. And then to transfer my data, all that stuff. By the time I got it there, it was 2.5 hours later. And I'm not even joking. And then from there, so since I had that 12 Pro Max, I was like, I'll give it to Logan. Because Logan has a Samsung something. I don't know what his phone is. And it's not that old. He's had it for about 6 months or so. But he has an iPad. And I thought, I told you about that incident we had in the airport. So I was like, I'll be able to find him next time. And I got one of those Apple tags, you know. I don't know why I bought one. No. I know why I bought it. I don't know why I kept it, because I bought it because I'll be like, I said, oh, I can just put this on Logan's belt loop and I'll be able to find my baby next time, you know, in the airport. And, but now that he's got my old phone, I can track him. Yes, ma'am. So I didn't really need it, but when I got there, I was like, I don't really feel like not having it, you know? And say we're somewhere else and I'm with one of my grandkids or with Cameron, because Cameron doesn't have an iPhone. I can give him that and I'll always be able to track him, you know? I don't know what other uses. I think people put them in their book bags, you know, if they can always find their book bags and, you know, things like that. But, yeah. Well, they're going to come in here and give me the report about what's going on with the ice maker. We didn't buy that ice maker. It was actually given to us as well. So, he said it's garbage. He always says something's garbage and it still fix it. He probably just don't want to fix it, which is fine anyways. I'll buy another one. So, what is Daddy saying, Cameron?
None.
Nothing? I thought he was saying about the ice machine. Stop your lying. Yes, he was.
What you heard all that, then you should be able to tell
I
me what
didn't
he
hear everything he said, you little fool.
He was just saying it's broken, the fact the solenoid's broke. It seemed like it was that.
No, I didn't hear everything. I just said, if I heard him say, if such and such and such, then it's just garbage.
Right, he said if you can't find replacements, garbage.
Oh, replacement. Oh, children, honey. He thinks he's above repeating stuff. Gotta love him. Gotta try. Anyways, shall we move on? See what I have to deal with my children and their little smart mouths. Like, if you heard all that, then you heard it all. So, Logan has his phone, and he's awfully happy. And now all his stuff, his iPad and his phone will link up, which is pretty cool for him. He keeps stuff forever. He really does. So, he takes good care of his stuff. And he's got my old phone case on there. It's glitz and shiny. He didn't say anything, but tonight I'll go with him on Amazon and order him another phone case, a little more masculine. Because we don't want other people to get the wrong idea. They see a baby in the street and they be like, hey, maybe he swing that way or something crazy, you know? You got your little glittery phone case looking like that. You definitely ain't.
Frozen, busted part.
Oh. Oh, that is good and busted too.
Called frozen water. The power of frozen water. That's why you can't have
You
it.
think you can get the part for it?
It may not be.
Well, it's a good thing it was a free ice machine.
Well, it was free, but I mean, you just gotta take some standard precautions. Things like that are made to be outside.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's ugly. It works good. It'll continue to work good. You just can't keep it outside where it freezes.
Right. Now, I don't know where he thought that big thing was going to go. If he wanted to put it in the garage, he ain't got no space in the garage. It's his fault. He the one done filled the garage up, so who he mad at? You got to take care of your stuff. Can't go outside in the ice cold. Then, Brother Man, get rid of some of the crap in the garage. He act like it's somebody else's fault that we had to put the ice machine on the back patio. Make it make sense, Lord. Make it make sense. Y'all see what I got to deal with. You see, y'all getting a glimpse of my life here. Just in this little whipping shack. Whip and chat. What? So, yeah. I'm not going to work tomorrow. Pretty happy about that. Need some time off. I was looking at my finances with the taxes, and I really want to start putting quite a bit away in your 401k. You guys know that you're able to save, what is it, 25%? It's $25,000, but I think my accountant said 25% of my income can go into a 401k or something like that, or up to $25,000. I don't know. So I really want to make sure that I max out what I can put into my 401k. Because your 401k is for your retirement, girl. That's what you need to remember. A lot of people are like, I could use that money now. For what? For what? What we gonna use that money for? To buy more stuff? Huh? Answer me. What you gonna use it for? To buy more stuff. Now, if you needed to live off of, you know, if your coins ain't coining, you might need it to live off of, then that's a whole nother ball game. But a lot of times we're just buying too much, running up credit cards, and I need to pay my credit cards. I need to do this and I need to do that. Well, we all have credit cards. Well, most of us do. But gonna be a day where you want to retire. So put your coins away, y'all, for you can. But Willie showed me, I told you guys that I guess the property taxes, Abbott, Governor Abbott paid the portion of everybody's property taxes because we had such a surplus here. So we only had to pay, it was just a lower percentage, I guess, of our property taxes this year for the next 2 years, right? Go look it up, y'all Texans. But the value of our house went up. So that's why we got to pay that extra $400 a month now. So I don't know how they do things, honey, because they're like, we're doing this for you. And it don't never work out that it's to my advantage. It never does. But the insurances, have you guys' insurance have gone up? Have you noticed that your insurance have gone up? The house, the cars, everything, health, they all went up. And it's not just me. It's like everybody I ask about the insurance, they all shake their head up and down. Yes, mine's went up too, Lisa. Mine went up too. Pam said hers went up too. And not just a little bit, like $150. Pam said hers went up, which really hurts her, you know. She was saying today, she always, oh, I don't have money for this. I don't have money for that. I said, you speaking things as if they were, and that's why they is. That's why your coins are the way they are, because you're always talking negative about your income and, you know. But, you know, I also think people spend their money on what they want to spend their money on. I always say that, right? So she was like, oh yeah, I take my clothes to the cleaners. And I'm like, well, I wash mine. And if I have something that needs to go to the cleaners, I'd probably get rid of it. Seriously. Because, I mean, I have a couple of things that need to go to the cleaners, but I'm talking about on a daily basis. You know, if I wear my clothes from Thailand that Willie got made for me, you know, they're made out of really nice fabrics. You can't put that in the washing machine. You know, yeah, that'll go to the cleaners, but I don't wear that very often, you know. But I'm talking about, she's like, oh yeah, I gotta go pick up my clothes from the cleaners. And I'm like, stop buying those kind of clothes. If your coins are tight, you definitely shouldn't have a cleaner bill, you know, a reoccurring cleaner bill. That is my opinion. What y'all think? Right or wrong, Jesus? Right or wrong? But anyways, just running my mouth, just trying to get some of this diamond art done. And then we're having steak and rosemary potatoes for dinner. So I need to take this thing back. Yeah, we're having steak and rosemary potatoes for dinner. And I hate it when I have to cook the steak because Cameron does such a better job. But he says he's got a lot of schoolwork to do, so that leaves me doing it. Maybe I'll put them out on the grill. I don't know. But they like their steaks medium well, and I like mine's well. Like, leave that sucker on there. I want to crunch it. But Willie like his red inside, but not bleeding necessarily, is what he says. But it looks like it's bleeding to me. Look like we just sliced the neck, drained the blood, and cut the meat up and put it on a plate. That's what his food looked like to me. So if I overcook it, they get mad at me. I'm like, why leave me responsible for your food if you know how you like it? So I'm going to try. Probably cook it on 5 minutes each side and call it done for them. Or maybe I'll look up a YouTube video and they'll tell me how to make their steak right. Because I never do it right. Never. Cameron like, what were you trying to do? But he's been marinating those steaks all night. So, yeah, maybe I'll look up a YouTube video if I can make them right for them. Here he come again, y'all. Probably coming to complain about something. I hope not. Uh-oh, he's blowing air. Oh, good. He went about his own business. Good. You know how sometimes folks complain, or you have a complainer, and you're just like, oh, brother, here she comes. I know she ain't gonna do nothing but complain. You're like, hey, Susie, how's the weather going? How's your life going? And they give you that sigh. You're like, oh, brother, here it comes. Here comes Susie with the negativity. And sometimes you just don't want to hear it. Or you just give attitude back. Hey, girl. Like, And they perk up. They like, oh, what? What's going on with you? Because you are not that way. So misery loves company. So they want to get all the Why you feeling this way? So anyways, my husband, he does his fair share of complaining. Let's just say it like that. Everything is something. Who is out there making that weird noise? Little kids. Anyways, most of the kids around here have grown up, but we've got these new renters, and it looked like they got a million children, at least 5. And they run in the street like little banshees, yelling and screaming in the street, literally in the street. You come driving down the street and you gotta drive real slow, wait for them to move, look, make sure one ain't coming out with the bicycle after the other one. And every day they in the street. I'm thinking to myself, lady, these cars come down here fast. One good time, and your little Henry gonna be 5 miles up in the air, honey. You need to tell them stay out the street. Well, with all that being said, I wanted to go down there and for Halloween and make them little gift treat bags, you know, because they cute. They in the street, but they some cute little things. I just love kids anyways, but I didn't do it. I got lazy, and I got pissed off on Halloween because I bought all that candy. I told y'all, and good candy bars too, big old candy bars. And I had like, I don't know, I might have had 60 or I might have had 120 candy bars. I don't remember. I had a lot of them. And I might have got 5 trick-or-treaters, 7 trick-or-treaters, something like that. I was throwing that candy at them a couple of times. I was like, oh, a trick-or-treater! You know, but I don't know. I might not participate next year. Because I told those people, I got those lights put on my house, $3,400 for the lights for Halloween. They had to be up for Halloween because I wanted to light my house up. Make my sister Sean proud, because, you know, Sean was totally into all the holidays. And now, I ain't good no dang on trick-or-treaters. I was like, it was not worth it. But I did have them lit up for Christmas, so that was nice. And I will have them lit up for the 4th of July. So that was nice. Well, that will be nice. And 1 second. I gotta go get a napkin for my nose. 1 second, folks. 1 second. I'm back. My nose is icky. So I'll have it up for some holidays until I leave. And I was like, why did you spend that $3,400 knowing that you're not going to stay in that house, you know? Well, one, it'll bless the next people that buy the house because you just give them the program, you know? But 2, it's so expensive to get those Christmas lights, you know, $1,200 or whatever. I said, oh, for the next 2 or 3 Christmases, I'll have them. So it's all good. It is only paper, y'all. So it wasn't a total waste because the next people will be able to use it for their holidays. And that's all right, right? Bless the people, bless the people. Over there. So when will I be done with this? Today is the 13th. So I'm thinking if I can finish, I'm doing it this way in a horizontal plane, as opposed to up and down vertically. Today is Tuesday. I'm really feeling that I will probably be not another week and a half, 2 weeks, and I'll be done with this, if that long. That's what I'm giving myself. I mean, yeah. When I say I feel like this thing is confettied out, it is confettied out. Now, we are at 51 minutes, y'all. Y'all know I can go and talk about a whole bunch of nonsense. So I have better let you guys go, for I can watch a YouTube video on how to make those steaks. Ooh, Jesus, because Cameron, he buys real good expensive steaks too. So I don't want to mess them up. Speaking of that, yeah. Let me go and do this. I'm going to say it one more time before I get off of here. This credenza, y'all. These credenzas. They are all that. I have never been so happy with a purchase before. I have yet to put my anything on here. I'm trying to decide what I want to make. You know, if I want to do these ones with 2s, or I mean not 2s, 3s or 4s, 7s. You know what I want to put on there. I haven't decided yet. It came with a couple of them, but I want to put my metal ones on there, I think. But I don't know. When I was in Ecuador, I got rose-colored metal ones. And I should have got quite a few of them. That's a 1. And this is a 4. Now, she drilled these nice. She drilled these real nice. Yeah, that's in there, Jesus. Yeah, I like that. I need to go to her website and order some more of these. I like it. I like everything about this. What is this? Diamond Pen Pal? What's the name of this one? Yeah, I think so. It's just a mess in here, Jesus. That's all. Mama got a mess in here. Yeah, I think that's Diamond Pen Pal. That's where I got this one from. So I need to go to their website right now before I forget. YouTube and for steaks and Diamond Pen Pal, and order me some more stuff, because I've seen some other pens that other people ordered, and I was like, I did not see those on there. This one was like, I think like $100, if I remember that on the invoice correctly. Let me look right quick. But yeah, I think it was like $100. Oh, God, I hate this mess that I have in here, because I can't never find nothing when I want to find something. And, yeah, it was $100 and something, $100, $120 or something like that. Shipping and all of that kind of stuff. But I need to put this stuff away. That's what I need to do. Anyways, let me get off this Deuces, y'all.